Yes, sir. Good morning, good people. We're back in the studio with another edition of the program. Saturday, September 25th, 2021. This is Spade of Spades Podcast. And real quick, before we get started, I want to wish a very, very close friend of mine, Taryn, a happy birthday. Today is her 29th birthday. So, Taryn, if you're watching, or eventually you'll watch later on, happy birthday, be safe, and
T Breezy.
yeah, we'll talk later. But also, before we go further, most of us have already heard the news about Jelani Day, and his story over in Illinois. Real bright young man in graduate school. I don't really want to comment too much further on what happened or what might have happened because it's still so information is still coming out.
When you hear the details, you know what happened.
Yeah. For me, I always kind of go back to just thinking that, okay, well, it's, hanging around the wrong crowd, surrounding yourself around the wrong people and them seeing what you got going on and doing good things for yourself. And then all of a sudden, they get you caught up in something that really you shouldn't be caught up in. But the fact that you are around them, they're going to use you as a scapegoat to, do whatever it is they want to do. So, obviously, thoughts and prayers go out to his family. His mom, I saw that she was on CNN and she was getting interviewed and she was saying how, they had found the body, but then it took so long to, I guess, let her know that it was him.
Yeah, they found it, then 3 weeks later.
Right.
After they found the body, they identified it was him.
Right.
I'd take you 3 weeks to identify the body.
Yeah, because they said they had found the body on the 4th.
Yeah, something like that. And it was in some, small white town that he would never even go to, never had no history going to. That's like one of us being in California, Maryland. Where is that at exactly? He didn't know what Peru, Illinois was.
All the way down in St. Mary's.
Yeah, his body in another city, LaSalle, and then his car and his license plate. I mean, his car in another city. Then his license plate gone. Pieces of his clothing miles away. Like. Didn't they no offense to the I forgot the lady name.
Oh, the young lady,
the young white girl that became missing. They found her body.
Yeah.
Blew it all on the news and all that, but we had to learn through social media. It had to go through social media first to be able to go on CNN and all that when it comes to Jelani.
Right.
And I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What's it called? Missing white woman syndrome?
Yeah. No. Did you see? I don't know if y'all seen what I posted on my Instagram.
Yeah.
It basically it wasn't a meme, but it was kind of like it's showing that like our white counterparts, when things go wrong for them, they get all this press and attention and organizations like back and trying to find them or figure out what's going on, and then when it's us, it's like a very, very small percentage that gets pressed.
It's ridiculous.
Just like that. What was that girl years ago that had went missing? It was like a very, very high profile case.
What was it? Kanisha, that got found in the freezer. You talking about that?
No, not her. It was a white girl.
If I mispronounce her name,
I think she had went to Italy or something.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I forgot her name. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was another very, very high profile case that was just blasted everywhere.
And there was another situation where a black person was missing. I wish I knew the details with that, but it was another situation where the black person missing and it was overshadowed. Mm-hmm. And we wasn't as on it like how we was like at that time, like how we was now. Like, cause since the George Floyd, we've been on stuff. You know what I'm saying? We've been on stuff, not as much as I think we still should, but more that if we done in the past. Mm-hmm. But at that time, it wasn't like that, and it really got like pushed under the rug, and we need to be on it for every situation because they're gonna continue to do that because that's beneficial for them.
Yeah,
it's crazy though.
What you think, Mike?
It's a lot, man. It's definitely a lot, and just the exposure alone, like people don't know. Like a lot of people don't even know what you're talking about because it's not broadcast like that, like you said. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that needs to change. It needs to be a certain platform out there talking about these things. But
we need our own. I've already said before, we need our own mainstream black media outlet.
We need our own CNN.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely.
We don't need. I'm not going to get into like certain people that work for different networks and them being puppets and whatnot. I think a majority of people kind of already know like who work for certain networks that are black that are just puppets for the network, but they're not really for us. They're just a face to make it seem like that they are for us, but they're not. But yeah, like this is part of the reason why we need our own everything. You know, just because more times than not, if it's owned by white people, it's not really going to be for us, or they're not really going to care, you know, what type of agendas we trying to push or any of that. Mm-hmm. So we supposed to have all this money, like we've discussed before, and, you know, we care more about shiny cars and pretty shoes.
It don't make no sense. Mom on the live, she just told me she didn't know.
See? Mm-hmm. And when I had reposted what the Shade Room had posted about Jelani, I didn't even know until I seen that.
Yeah, that's what.
And then I started searching and like trying to figure out like, yo, what's going on with this? And
I ain't gonna hold you. It's been a lot of stuff that I found out through the Shade Room. Then I started Googling and I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We need a Shade Room that's on the
like
TV. As far as media outlet, not all the shadiness, minus the shadiness, but what the Shade Room brings, we need that to get
right. Yeah.
on TV.
Yeah.
But without the shade, just pure news that we need to know. Because they're not gonna tell us. They're not gonna tell us the real truth of what's happening.
And you know, because there's a lot of black families, you know, and even white families out there who try to get things exposed, you know, and put out there, and then it's not shown. It's like certain incidents that occur is broadcasted for the world to see, but like there's dozens, if not hundreds of others that just aren't picked from.
Why we keep trusting them, man? Why we keep trusting them to do the right thing? Why? Why do we trust the government and them to keep doing the right thing? I forgot this brother's name, but he a black reporter, and he said, because when the people were so outraged about the Emmys, it was like, I understand that you're upset about the Emmys.
Emmys and
but why do we continue to rely on people that's been unreliable for decades? Why?
We keep feeding their pockets too.
Stop relying on the unreliable, period. Why are we trusting them? Why? For what reason? What reason have they given us?
Zero.
What? They trying to deflect that shit that happened to George Floyd. That shit happened on national TV. We all seen it.
You see what's the name trying to appeal now, right? What you appealing, bro?
We all seen it.
Yeah.
Ain't like somebody certain people got the video, so it's hearsay. There's no hearsay about that. That's how much hate is rooted in this country. We are seeing the deaths now. We all seeing it. It wasn't like Rodney King when you barely seen it and it was a little fuzzy, but you still seeing that man getting his ass whooped.
That was clear as day.
No, we talking about clear as day, 4K, clear, daylight. I'm confused. When you get a dog, right, and they keep shitting in the house, you gonna keep on letting them in the house? Stay your punk ass on the patio. You keep shitting on my carpet. Because you unreliable. I keep training you and you keep shitting on the carpet. Stay your ass outside.
And then eventually they'll learn, like, okay,
exactly.
I can't
if you
want to
come back in the house, stop shitting on my carpet.
And then we have. I'm just gonna get into this because why wait for PJ? But we all know how impressionable kids are, right? So a lot of these kids look up to celebrities, and I'm going to specifically talk about our celebrities. A lot of these kids look up to these celebrities, and these celebrities are, we already seen an image of Russ wearing a dress, right? It's not the first time he's done it. We already know that. Our biggest stars
look like a flower girl.
Our biggest stars who are supposedly.
I ain't gonna say that's my man. How she just gonna say that? How she just gonna say that?
Talk about your man like that,
man. And I lost a lot of respect for Russ, man.
For just wearing a dress?
Yeah. Because here's the thing, right? You are a black man that is married and has kids, right? Where in our culture do we wear dresses? It doesn't exist. We don't wear dresses. So why are you wearing a dress? Who put you in it?
We started butt naked.
Well, yeah, like on the boat coming from the motherland, yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, who put you in that dress? It wasn't us. Because not in our culture.
Yeah, every other culture but us got dresses.
And don't. Oh well, he might have, a smidge of the Scottish. And cut it out.
Chill out. That's not no kilt. That's a damn dress.
Now that
a flower girl is wearing. Stop playing like he ain't about to go walk down somebody's loud. Da, 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 da. Stop playing. With the ankle tight boots. With his cleavage showing. He do what he do, you know what I'm saying? And I don't got no problem with, with gay people, y'all do y'all thing.
That's a whole different lane. That's a whole different lane. I'm talking about...
When you say stuff like that, right, people go to that. I'm like, if you gay, do your thugdism. But when we saying when you a straight black male, and then you do that.
Right. I'm talking about hetero... That's
what we're talking about.
I'm talking about heterosexual, supposedly masculine men putting on dresses, wearing purses.
Who's influenced?
Right. Because, we see it all the time. NBA on TNT, right? They show the players coming in. Certain players wearing certain stuff. Got Lord. Look, I made a post on Facebook. I was like, look, if it's not a travel briefcase or a backpack, it's a purse. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care. Fanny pack, little crossbody bags, purse. I don't care, bro. Like, what? It looks stupid to me, bro.
Hey, one of my brothers do that, bro. I'm gonna tag you in this video,
bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Hey,
I don't care.
I don't mind that.
I don't care who get upset.
I don't mind that. The little champion jumps.
Nah, bro.
The little champion. The jumps look sweet though. I wouldn't rock it. You know what I'm saying?
In my opinion, ain't no masculine man wearing no.
You rocking a fanny pack around the chest?
No, I just said I'm not doing that, but I seen people do it. I didn't feel no type of way when I seen it.
Nah.
Ain't like it was a legit fanny pack. It was one of them.
It's a purse.
It was a fanny pack, but it was just sweet looking though. It wasn't like a fanny pack.
It's a purse. Don't say it's a man bag. There's no goddamn such thing as a man bag, bro. It's no such thing. It's no such thing as a man bag. It's a purse. It's a purse.
What happened to the little laptop joint? What happened to the laptop joint?
That's what I'm talking about, like a travel briefcase.
I know, but it's been little joints like that kind of look man baggish.
That's different. That's different. If you're in a suit,
got the little jump. That's what I'm saying. You gonna judge that man?
No, that's different.
I'm not judging nobody with no champion joint across the chest.
Nah,
I'm not judging them.
Nah, I mean, I ain't going to judge them, but it ain't very masculine. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? But our athletes and our celebrities are wearing these things that we didn't put them in, feeding somebody else's pockets. That's not a part of our culture. What's the end goal?
What blows me, if they put so much, let me tell you something, so many different damn celebrities was all on when 21 Savage got arrested by Icy, the ICE and all that, you know what I'm saying? And they put so much energy into that. Now, granted, okay, so that's your man and all that. But in situations like this, we just talking about Jelani and all that, where's that same energy? Because 21 going to be all right. For real, keep it a bean. He going to be all right. He made his money and all that. What about this family? Mm-hmm. Where are people at? Come on, man.
Where's the black church at? Where's the black church? Hey, bruh.
Where is the black church?
Bruh, where is the black church with all this crazy shit going on in our country,
the big black churches.
Where they at?
They're getting paid by the government.
Right.
That's what's going on. Dr. Umar spoke about it, and I thought he was playing. And then I wish I remembered the name of the law or whatever that would tell you why they get paid to be quiet. That's why you don't hear none of the big churches say anything about nothing. Mm-hmm. Black Lives Matter, nothing. Mm-hmm. If they do say something, they want them independent big churches. Ain't no chain, ain't no Church of God in Christ, ain't no AME, none of them big church organizations saying nothing.
Yeah, there are small ones out there that are doing good work, but like the big ones,
not saying Nathan.
Yeah.
Nathan, no disrespect, Mom, Auntie, no disrespect to y'all organization, but have they said something? Like look at it. Like for real. I love y'all, but have your organization has said anything about Black Matters? Y'all do all this, go to rallies and all that. Have they spoken about Black Matters like this? Black Lives Matters, anything.
But it's more than just speaking. It's action
and doing
too.
stuff. But
action.
I'm just saying speaking. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the minimum you can do. They not doing that, Vic.
Yeah.
And I see my mom and them, they doing all this stuff for this organization. They not doing nothing for real, man. It pisses me off, but
that's part of the, that's, I'm not going to get into the whole religion thing because, that's an all day conversation. That's an all day conversation, but that's why I say to people all the time, I challenge you to really look at what it is you're doing and involved with. Is it really benefiting us? Right? Mm-hmm. Is it really benefiting us? And you got to ask these questions to supposing leaders that's in the organization. What is this going towards?
Exactly.
What is my money going towards that I'm giving you? Right? You're not wrong for asking that question.
Not at all.
And that's the thing. We don't answer the proper questions. We don't. We go off of what somebody else say. Oh no, they cool. They legit. I don't know that.
It's the building fund. Every church got a building fund.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every church got a building fund.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then the fund for something else unnecessary.
Right.
The choir need some robes. I'm like, come on now. Man, I love my uncle, but when I used to go to this church, I mean, 3 different offerings. I'm like, dude, we in a dental office. What are you talking about? We need 4 different offerings.
I remember growing up.
Love y'all.
Yeah, I remember when I was growing up, and and I remember growing up when I used to go to church with my grandmother. Sometimes, I'll have my little pocket allowance money. They'll come by with the little basket. I ain't put my money in that. This is as a kid.
hey, bro, they you to realize, have us do tithes for our allowance. Like, you get some money for somebody, you going to church, yeah, go ahead and give your tithes. This is not a stream of income, ma'am. What? This is a, what? This is, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm a child. Why do I have to tithe?
Yeah. It was...
Like, I see you giving an offer, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I got a tithe, and then you want me to put an offering on?
I couldn't understand, like, why was it so important to give money? I mean, they made it sound good, like, you know, it's for the Lord. You know,
oh, my
like,
goodness.
Come on, like, what?
Yeah.
I don't...
Hey, hey, let me tell you something. Listen, because, you know, I used to play for churches. I used to play drums for churches, for different churches.
Yeah.
When I first started drumming, I didn't know church preachers get paid. I didn't know that. Oh, we did it for the love of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know he supposed to get money for any of this. You know what I'm saying? So when I got invited to play for a church, I'm walking out the door. They're like, yeah, and they just gave me $60 check. I'm like, for what? They're like, yeah, you play for them. And then you getting to realize, like, wow. Like, I didn't know you were supposed to get no money from the church, any of that. I think it's supposed to be pure for the Lord and all that. And then I getting it's money the root of all evil, bro. You feel me? And I'm like, dang. The pastor getting bread, the drummer, the choir director. I'm like, dang. Thought we here for Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Pastor guy get paid too.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, at the time I was really broke, so it really helped me out. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing that, but at the same time, when I first got into it, I was so thrown off.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing too. Real quick before we move on, I just don't want to be in the same place with all these different types of energies. I don't. Because there's people in there, yeah, they're there for the right reason, right? There's other people there, y'all really not here for the right reason at all. I don't care. You got your little pumps on, you know, you got your little 3-piece suit on with the cufflinks and all that shit. You really not here for the right reason.
Not at all.
So I just, you know, like I said, I have my own reason why I don't go. But I mean, that's just me.
I just haven't found a home that I feel like I can do my thing without being totally judged.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's with me too.
Huh? Yeah.
You just haven't found a home because you know, growing up, you done went to Sunday school, revival, Bible study, choir
East Coast
practice. Like I was churched out when I was a youngin'. Grew up like, man, I need to breathe.
Exactly. And I was 7-day Adventist back in the day. So I had to go to school, a church on a Saturday. Did you hear what I said? I was a 90s kid going to church all day on a Saturday. But and then when I want to go outside Sunday, everybody at church. Other than the bad kids, you know, the hood kids that don't go to church. You know what I'm saying?
What's that old saying real quick? Come as you are.
Mm-hmm. And not hearing contradicting messages. You know what I'm saying? When I know you not practicing what you preach, like it's kind of hard to listen to you.
Yeah. Just gonna leave it on that note. All right. Let's move on to some good stuff, right? We all used to play ball together.
Yes, sir.
Back in the day.
Your boy like 3 minutes
Hold on.
away.
He like 20 minutes away.
3.
Oh, okay. Let's introduce our man though.
I know, man. People
We
don't
ain't
know
introduced our man though.
I'm proud of y'all, man. Y'all is little
What's
dudes.
up, Mike?
Man, what's going on,
man?
Let's introduce our man. Before we get to the guy, let's introduce our man, man. Listen to him, man. There you go. Hey, come on. What's up, my guy?
What's up, Scoop?
What's up, my guy?
Good with you.
What's up, man? Good, man.
PD Green, number 15.
Hey, you got here at a perfect time.
Perfect time.
We were just getting ready to dive. We were just getting ready to dive into
They got the setup.
we were just getting ready to dive into sports, and obviously, we all played together back in the day. But real quick before we get into that, introduce yourself, and yeah.
Go first, man.
Yes, sir. My name is Mike Smith. I currently run an Instagram page called Oh Shit. It's basically hey, Slim. Perfect, right? You get cooked on the football field. What'd you say?
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Yeah, that's big. I'm like the shade room, the ESPN, whatever you want to call it, or the flag football room.
I ain't heard of this, bro. I follow you, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, you bullshit. You ain't heard shit.
We gotta do better. We gotta do better. That's a reach. That's why we here.
Oh shit!
But
see,
flag football in the DMV world is real big right now, and nobody has started this.
Facts.
ESPN.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Fighting cancer, everybody.
Yeah.
Some people know that shit.
I be out of shape. That's why I want to go there out of shape. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
come on over. I got a team
Come out
for
getting
you.
the ones and twos, bro. Needs to be cooked. We need you out there, bro. I need some funny ass, you know what I'm saying, commentators.
Oh, I can do that.
I need you out there. Oh shit!
Oh, I can do that all day, Jim. Oh, you know that. I did that all day. I do that all day. You know that. Oh, shit. Hey, Carl. You all right? Hey, 13. Hey, get up. Hey, get up.
Hey, your ankle's over here.
Derrick Rose did. That's what you just did. Walk it off, Slim.
Like shit.
You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, brother.
Y'all definitely see the meaning behind the page, but I'm the CEO. This is my business partner here. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
Hey man, I'm PJ Green, I'm 15. You know what I'm saying? Been that way since high school. You already know me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This Mike came to me with oh shit. Mike started this joint himself, y'all. Like for real life. Like he's seen like the content in flag football. Like that flag football is national tournaments. We have people from Puerto Rico there, Mexico there. It's y'all like international, but like it ain't no media outlets for that shit. Besides people, our regular folks just sitting on the sideline.
It's all on the West Coast, bro.
Man, but there's so much going on with that shit. I don't know if y'all heard the Young and Destroying on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like with the new amateurism, like this shit, more people are gonna start doing stuff like that with the amateurism movement in NCAA, because now if you make money off YouTube, that's what happened with him. He's making money off YouTube and he got kicked off the team and shit. But
then he had to start doing his own
exactly.
thing.
I feel like more and more people gonna start doing shit like this. But like, you know what I'm saying? Why not be the pioneers? You know what I'm saying? Get y'all some clear cut quality of some local players. You know what I'm saying? We all used to ball and shit. Like you said, you won't come back out there, Joe. People know you. We don't know. Like a lot of people don't know NFL players. They know their mans, and then you know what I'm saying? They will come out and see us play. And Mike created that platform, yo. He asked me to come along, and we're gonna make that shit big, yo.
Just making celebrities in your own hood.
Exactly, I love that, cause you see the little Instagram and the YouTube hoopers doing and they thought we don't got nothing like that with football on the football side. So if y'all starting that platform, that can push it out there. You know what I'm saying? The people who love football more, we can see that, and y'all can start being influencers. You know what I'm saying? As far as flag football and all that. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. Y'all push it up like that. Y'all can be like the Nick Briz and you know what I'm saying, and how Scooby doing it. You know what I'm saying. Y'all can do that in flag football. Yeah, so that's dope.
It's a lot
whatever y'all need for real.
It's a lot of different ways that can go, and then like you touched on, PJ. The kids coming up behind us. Just being that positive role model, and even mentor to them, to have them believe that okay, you can put your mind to something and you set out to do it, like you'll achieve whatever it is you want to achieve.
Like I was talking about earlier with there's no black CNN. If you see that space, you gotta go create it. You're the person that's meant to create that space. And that's what I basically saw with the flag football world. Nobody's done what I'm doing right now. And so I created the space, and right now me and PJ are throwing a all-star game. So there's like 4 big leagues, five big leagues in the DMV and Baltimore area. So I basically went to each league, I went to each team, and I told each team to send me 2 all-stars to make one team that represent Baltimore, represent DC, represent all these places. So I got 4 teams, and we're going to have a tournament at Eleanor Roosevelt High School on October 3rd.
October what?
Which
October
what day
3rd.
What day that is?
Which
Sunday.
Roosevelt?
That's a Sunday?
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Oh, I'm off.
Right down the
Hey,
street.
hey, I'm off on Sundays.
Hey,
you
Slim,
know
you
it.
been to
What's up?
Roosevelt lately? You ain't been there since high school, have you?
Hell no, I ain't been
Hell
to
no.
Roosevelt.
Hey, look.
We
gonna get into
When
that.
I tell you the
How
Phil,
dare you say
Never
something like
will
that?
I ever go back over there. I have no reason to be over there,
Man,
bro.
I'm mad at
Hey,
Pal.
facts.
He
I
over
went there
there.
yesterday to drop out the deposit for the field, so we
I'm
got
mad
that
at
joint.
Pal. He had
It's
flowers.
locked
I'm not
in.
how old you.
But that was the first time I've been there since I got kicked out. I had
the
to
field is nice. Man.
real life. I was like, damn, I ain't been here since I had to go.
Man,
I
I
got kicked
still-
out this month.
I still hate them.
Bro, they got
teams.
the blue
Yeah.
end zones.
Fuck
They
them.
fancy over there. Duval slacking.
We gonna get, hey, but also with this old shit, like you touched on like that mentorship and stuff like that. Like we still out here playing football. Like that's what I was thinking about the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like people say, you know what I'm saying, living the dream is like a sarcastic type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how you doing? I'm living the dream. You know what I'm saying? Sarcastic as fuck. But for real,
Right.
I want to show dudes that bro, we working men. Like everybody, like most people out there, we got jobs. We got shit that we gotta do. But we still playing football. Like we still living the dream. Like we wanted to grow up and play in the NFL, but we wanted to grow up and play football. And we not getting paid for this shit right now, but we having fun on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? And going to work up during the week. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something for us to do. It's a creative outlet. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You know what I'm saying? Something to do besides being out here in the streets and shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes like really love still playing football, and a lot of dudes like come out and watch. And be like, you know, get out here. No, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like they above it, but some people
No,
you know
not
what I'm
above
saying?
it.
Well,
I'm just.
not above it, just like you know what I'm saying. But we just trying to give it another outlet.
This shit bigger than football, bro.
Had that media outlet for
And
that shit.
I don't know if y'all, if it was the same for y'all, but football kept me out the streets. Coming from where I came from, football saved a lot of lives.
Hey, bro, that's what we was.
So
that's the topic.
That's exactly what we getting ready to jump into.
That's bigger than
When I
football.
see y'all coming in, I was like, man, the perfect topic is to say how important sports is
Yeah.
in building character in society. Period.
So let's
Because it saved a lot of souls.
let's go back in time real quick to when we was in high school. You know, moving past Boys and Girls Club, Pop One, all that. At the time, while we were playing, you know, we got our own little individual thoughts. Like, all right, I'm trying to play. You know, whether it was motivated for like girls or whatever, right? But at the time, like we just said, it was way bigger than just playing football.
It was.
And at the time, while we were playing for our own individual self, we were surrounded by a team, right?
That was in the mud with us.
That was in the mud with us, and
Created a brotherhood.
create a brotherhood.
You look today,
to this day.
still talk every day. That's crazy how football did that.
Yeah, like if I see anybody, like if you played only a season of JV, I still fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
You was out there.
Like you was out there. At least you was out there. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter who it is, bro. Like I will make a whole U-turn. Bro, what's up? What? You know what I'm saying? Like we will forever have that brotherhood. Because we went through 2 days together. We went through all those practices together.
Beat
We went
down
through
in the
football camp
sun,
together.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
bruh, we
People
went
don't
through the
realize.
shit. Cussed out and all that.
Shit,
They probably don't even.
You talking about, hey, yo, I never forget
I
we
told
went
you
to
he was
training.
gonna bring us up. I told you he was gonna bring it up. Then I told you
Hey,
he was
Mo.
gonna bring it up.
Hey, we talking about we been through some shit. Hey, yo, our coaches, yo, like, hey, we ain't gonna put their names out there yet, but they can get child abuse. That's all I'm gonna say. But Scoop got him back at camp. It was an accident, but he fucked the coach up. Yo, we had a big.
It wasn't even our coach,
Hey,
though.
Mo, it wasn't even our
wasn't our
coach.
coach.
And he wasn't even mad.
It
Yo,
wasn't our coach.
we having a big ass fuck. Bro, like little ass kids having a big ass pillow fight.
Oh, in the hallway at Auburn.
In the dorms.
Play 300.
Bro, we had a pillow fight against another team,
I
bro.
played the movie 300.
Hey,
The
smooth,
movie
hey, yo.
300.
The coach, he wasn't even mad. He was like, all right, fellas, all right, go back to y'all room, back there.
I remember that.
Scoop was
bro.
standing there at the door. He was in the doorway. The coach came through the hallway.
I got to tell the story. Let me tell you the story. All right, so
Hey,
the story
bro.
is, first of all, it was the movie 300 fault. It was the movie 300 because we was all turned up. We was all turned up on the bus because we was watching 300, and I think that was most of our first time watching that shit. So we turned. Like our whole mantra become, hey, Tigers, oh, because of 300. That all started in that football camp, bro. So we already lit. So we saying that like, we gonna have our own 300 spot award pillow fight. When we get there, it's gonna be the first floor versus the second floor.
Bro,
It's supposed to be between us. But what ended up
clowns.
fucking happening when we started that shit, it was a whole football team on our level. So it became us versus them.
They was with the shit.
Black versus white. No disrespect. We wasn't. That was the other team. It was all white. So we going at it. When I tell you we going at it, I mean we swinging from the ear.
No bullshit.
Like we going
had
at
to black
it.
out,
This,
man, what happens next?
The hallway is nothing but this wide. And it's at least like maybe 50, 60 people throwing haymakers. I'm telling you. Y'all remember Big Durham, bro? Y'all remember Big Ass Durham? Durham
Bro, he had
fell
the
on me.
biggest offensive line in PG
Yes,
County.
oh my God, he was huge. He fell on me. I fell in one of the dude's rooms. So I'm seeing people running. I don't know what's going on. I'm seeing people running. I'm getting fucked up in the room. They fucking me up in the room. They jumping me. So I grabbed any pillow and hit every white person I saw. Boom, boom, boom. And the last person got it the worst. Hooks. I'm running down, about to go to my dorm. Everybody, the whole hallway empty. Whole hallway empty. Everybody sticking out like this. They like, what did you do? And I'm like, bro, what the fuck going on? I turn around. Man, the dude picked his hat up. He picked his clipboard off the ground. He was like, I'm the coach of such and such thing, and I don't like getting hit with a pillow. I was like, hey, bro. Mind you, the day before we had to run early in the morning because niggas want to make animal noises and loud noises and shit at night when we supposed to be asleep. So we had to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning and run.
5 o'clock. Nigga, you was supposed to like 4 o'clock in the morning,
Y'all remember the phone finger?
Like not even
Who stole the phone finger, dog? Who stole the phone finger?
Who stole the phone finger?
But that just goes to say that like the clowns we were, imagine if we wasn't in like that organized environment. We still got into it like there. So if we was in these streets, bro, who knows who we would be, bro?
Him and Julius fighting over water. Now we gotta run some more. And I'm like, damn, I'm thirsty as shit. I ain't even get no water. Then I like, fuck you, nigga. I'm like, come on.
Water makes you weak.
Shit, it made me survive. Because I was going to die. Bro,
you definitely got charged with battery for that coach,
like,
bro.
What?
He fucked that
my
coach
thighs
up,
was shaking, bleeding. Like, it was terrible. Crawling up them hills, but it gained character, though.
It definitely did.
For real. Like, it built character. Like, when I'm in my toughest points in life, I can go back on that. And, like, I didn't give up on myself.
Yeah.
Right. Bro, I was at my weakest. I was like, bro, I can't do it. I want to quit. There's been plenty of times I wanted to quit.
And
I didn't.
And it's just like, too, like when somebody get hurt, right? Like, next man up. You gotta fill it in, fill that spot. And then the people around you, like, depend on you, right? So it's just having that trust and faith, too, that, all right, like, they're going to step in, they're going to know how to do their job.
Being a part of a team real big.
It's about staying ready, too. You ain't just on the team, just like, you don't get on the team just to be on the team and shit. Like you said, when it's that next man up, you expect to perform when you be on that field.
Right. I use football to get my job that I got now. I'm a firefighter paramedic. In my interview, I said, you know, I played football. I'm used to being a part of a team.
Yep.
And that helped in my interview.
Yep.
You know, being a quarterback, all that stuff, that was big.
Yep.
Because it's a whole lot of team leadership.
Knowing how to follow directions, be a part, like organized, you know what I'm saying, group projects and shit, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? It builds a lot of character and like job skills. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you was a bad teammate, most likely you was a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Like real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Like how you with your team is how you gonna be within life. When you gotta work somewhere, you gotta be a part of the team. You know what I'm saying? Or just being around people. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not loyal to the people that's in the mud with you, who you gonna be loyal to?
Yeah. We can say like the Coach Carter moments is cliche, but I mean for like that should be real. Yo. You get the player that like feel like they on the team because you need them and like they don't want to follow the rules and still be out in the streets. I just posted something from Deion Sanders the other day. It was like you can't be an athlete to be a gangster.
No,
because athletes we gotta wake up, At 6 o'clock in the morning, we gotta eat. We gotta go to school. Gotta eat again. You gotta go to study hall. You gotta eat again. You gotta train. Then you gotta go to practice. Then you gotta study. You gotta eat again.
People don't
Pray,
understand.
go to sleep.
People don't understand.
We got
Being
shit
a
to do.
student athlete is a full-time job.
What?
That one
It's
year,
two jobs.
that one year I did it to Tuskegee, bro. People who do that for 4 years and graduate, bro, man, that shit was rough. Boy, I ain't gonna hold you. Oh my goodness. That Alabama Heat?
I couldn't imagine, man. That shit, that's that smothering shit.
I got a taste of that when I was in Mississippi for
Bro.
training. When I was in the military. That heat down there different.
Bro. It's like I can taste the heat. Damn. I'm like, hey,
What the fuck is that?
he used to just punch me in my face.
Like shit.
Like, damn, bro. It used to be so terrible down there, bro. But it builds character, like you say. Like, bro, you was a fighter. That helped you, you know, because you was in the heat already. Now you really stepping into that motherfucker. Man. And then you got to count on other people that's in the fire with you. And that came from football.
Like literally,
you know
in the
what I'm
fire,
saying?
yeah.
Like you said too, you found out what you could do. Cause I wasn't lying when I said it was child abuse, bro. But the fact that we was all going through it, if it was just one of any individual one of us, and if we was told to do what the fuck we was actually, we'd be like, fuck not, like I'm not, nah, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that all right, somebody like we gonna do this shit as a team, you know what I'm saying? And then that person that won't quit, we always had somebody going back like, nah, come on,
we held each other accountable. Like I don't know if it was just us or if it's the DMV as a whole, but I gotta call him some shit for him to for me to bring out his best. Like we hold each other accountable.
It's like it's a hostile brotherhood.
Yeah.
Like the southern hospitality. Everybody about the South say the DMV like I'm so hostile out there, but like we joan and we bid and shit, but it come out of love and shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a fine line.
Y'all miss the spark sessions, the crank sessions, all that.
You say that because PJ. So we had a coach. I'm gonna say his name. Fuck it, Coach Q. We had Coach Q, right? So Coach Q
is coming.
Coach Q. He will like motivate you, but he will disrespect you at the same time. Like disrespect. So one day, right? I think I was like the last person to come in the practice. You know, when you the last person to come to practice, they talk
all
shit.
Eyes on
hey, fool.
Yeah.
So what's the name? I think Buddy J was getting some water right there. So and he was like, yeah, scoop, right? Yeah, you fat scoop of shit. I was like, damn. So every time, hey, when I tell you this nigga laughed about it the whole season, bro. Every time he wanted me to play good, hey, scoop of shit. I need you. Come on, scoop of shit.
Hey, that's crazy, man.
But that was the bomb he had, and I ain't take it like no, you know what I'm saying?
That's how you got your name, right? Football.
I took it motivation. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
he used to get on my ass without saying nothing. Cause this is the most I ever heard Mike Smith talk ever.
Facts. Mike ain't
like the whole time in Duval ever.
I ain't gotta talk.
You know what I'm saying? He'll look at you. Like when we played JV together, like I missed the block.
We had all different types of personalities. Yeah.
I'm like, I got you. My bad. I wish he'd have reclassified because we'd have went to the playoffs on my mama.
Lead by example.
Hey, bruh, it builds character. It helps you because when you at your lowest moment, think you can't do things, and you think you down and out when you're in the game, and then you able to persevere through that. You know what I'm saying? It helps you in life when you're going through the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's anger management.
Yeah.
Being able to run full speed and knock somebody out there.
How many different people play any kind of sports just to relieve stress? From racquetball to kickball to tennis,
right now, shit, that's
to
what
basketball to flag football,
I'm playing for.
to ping pong.
Yeah.
See, the citizens play ping pong. That's a sport.
Competitive
as fuck.
Yeah.
No, it's 3. You had 3. No, how you get 6? You had 3. What are you talking about? Like, not for real. But
they keep that fire in you. You know what I'm saying? It relieve that stress, that competitive nature. Like, and what we try to do in football, we keep between the lines. We talk shit between the lines. You some shit, you this and that. You know what I'm saying? And after, what we do? We dap up and shake hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep between you need to get that shit out.
You know what's crazy about that? Because like practice, we used to go at each other. Like we always used to go at each other, right? I feel like now, if coaches was the coaches now, like today, can't talk to these kids how we used to get talked to. It's completely different now, bro.
Hell no.
These like
they're not gonna respond to it the same.
They're not gonna respond to it the same. They're not gonna respond to it the same.
You tripping? I feel like Powell, the same Powell he was when at Duval. Grows, all them.
They're not cut the same, right? And then I got it from my dad, so I was used to it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Right. And back to what Mike was saying, that it saved a lot of lives. Because I don't know where I would have been at if I never played football. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I would have done. Because my dad passed away my freshman year.
Right.
So I was going through it. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't know what I would do. Like, they allowed me not to go, like, when it happened, they allowed me not to go to school. But I still went to practice. I don't know if you remember that. You weren't here, but I don't know if you remember that. But yeah. Like, I came to practice, and they're like, bro, you good? You know what I'm saying? But, like, that practice helped me, you know what I'm saying?
Take your mind off.
Take my mind off. Even though I still foolish and stuff, I would have went all the way on the other side if I didn't have, I didn't have the team. So it saved a lot of people. I know people in worse situations that are saved. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see different people, with LeBron and Melo and people that came out with broken homes. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear their stories. Sports really saved them. You know what I'm saying? And I understand when people be like, yeah, you can't just rely on sports. There's other things out there. I understand that, but sports is a huge...
It's a good equalizer. It's a
That's
great
what I'm saying.
equalizer.
That's what I'm saying.
Getting to that, though, because you was just talking about, like the big names that could have, not made it. But, like, as far as, like us, the regular people, people playing flag football, a lot of these dudes, it would have been in a different spot, if it wasn't for football, period. You know what I'm saying? And we were just talking about, like, how they could, like, kids, because they couldn't get coached like they coach. I do think Powell might coach the same. And I think that might be the difference with, like, some with black coaches and white coaches, you know what I'm saying? Because those professionals, they probably had so much talent that some white coaches would deal with them. But if you didn't have that talent but still was that knucklehead, they not going to give you the time of day. Whereas a black coach, he going to get in your ass. Like a fatherly figure. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we needed that shit in our lives.
No,
like,
we did.
Like I said, like, you know what I'm saying? It really felt like they was doing too much, but like we really did need that shit because we had it in us. Obviously we survived it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had that shit in us. So like I do think that like definitely like we need more black coaches with our youth, with our black youth, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not only like just trying to get it out to make it to the 1% to make it to the NFL, but it's like you really just need that camaraderie and that brotherhood and that discipline. You know what I'm saying? That accountability. You need all that shit. You ain't gotta go play in college, but I think that you know what I'm saying? That it's like you said, it's bigger than football. It's not just about making it to the NFL. Like it's a life building and a life changing event. I feel like sports and society like go hand in hand. Like imagine, like just think about Mondays after your team lost on Sunday. They fucking suck, don't they? Mondays after the you know what I'm saying, a division rivalry and your team just beat, you know what I'm saying, the Cowboys. I'm talking about Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good-ass Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? But, like, sports can really change society, you know what I'm saying? Like, just that, I don't know, just that feeling like people get from the players to the fans to everybody, you know what I'm saying? So, having that platform for flag football and for other recreational events because they're in our communities and shit. Like, we don't got to just have, like, the super media outlets, the ESPN and shit. We have social media now. Like I said, more people are going to be doing shit like destroying and shit like that. So we giving people a place to have their outlet and still have fun and ball do what they do. You know what I'm saying?
And I know for myself, probably in the next, 5-10 years, at some point, I'm going to get into coaching myself.
Yeah, I want to too.
I don't have the time right now. But, I love kids, and like we all said, I want to be a positive role model for kids. If they come from like broken homes and whatnot, because a lot of kids do. They gotta have positive role models in their life to keep them out of trouble or help keep them out of trouble, keep their mind off of whatever it is that's going on at home. Like, did you do your homework? Because we used to have study hall all the time. We hated it, but it was good for us because it was an opportunity for us to get a jump start on our homework or complete our homework because
get it done. Cause you know you weren't doing that shit after practice.
Because after practice, what are the chances you gonna do your homework? Especially if we had a bad practice and we got beat. You know, so.
Kept us out of practice to run, and it's, ain't no fucking light outside. We still out there just running. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How many times have we done that shit? Oh my God. You can't even see fucking the nigga beside you. We had that jump just running. Remember that shadows and shit. Yeah, then we had that one year when the Panthers used to practice over there and they brought out the lights. I'm like, gladly, we got some lights. Fuck, dude.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck. We used to be out there. Yeah, we used to be out there running. Don't know.
It was like, all right, I can't see the ball no more. Line up, like
run that little hill,
let's stop
that little hump.
Hey, but real live, like I used to like them after sprints, after 2 days. I used to literally be blurred vision, like.
Not facts. And then what was it? The 2 days they didn't let us leave, and we had to stay in the hot ass wrestling room and shit. Remember, we had practice in the morning. Then we had to stay in the fucking hot ass wrestling.
Yeah, we was in the gym. Had to walk the subway and Eddie's and all that.
Niggas still trying to play basketball and do shit, and then go to the next practice. They tired as a mother.
We ain't get no rest.
Get no fucking rest, bro. Just practice for 6 hours, like 8 hours. By the time I
senior year, I learned my lesson. I said, man, fuck y'all. I'm like, I don't got time for that. Hell no, bro. But what's the name? I don't go back to what you're saying. I don't think Powell coaching the same. You really think he's saying hard dick and bubblegum right now?
Hey, yo.
You really think he's saying hard dick and bubblegum right now? Like, we're live. Like, come on. Like, bro, my senior year,
these kids, they just as wild as we were. If you just go to high school, like, yeah, they look like babies. But they got some mouths. Like, you know what I'm saying? They talk just like we be talking, bro.
This is shit that make my dick hard. You not saying shit like that? Like, he ain't saying nothing like that. He ain't still saying that shit. No, he not. He not doing that. He not doing that, man. Hey,
oh, man.
We gon' ball fucking deep. Hard dick and bubble gum.
No Vaseline.
Say it with me. Hard dick and bubble gum. Like, we chanting this shit. Like, we really not chanting.
Bro, they used to have us hyped. Nah, I forgot about that 300 shit.
Hey, your head.
Bro, we had ginseng shots before a game, you know what I'm saying? Just some all natural shit.
Terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, we be turned.
I feel like we helped pave the way for a lot of the coaches too, because like after we left, they got good.
Yeah, they did.
When we went to the playoffs, that was the first time in 20 years.
Yeah, like after we left, like I feel like
we was 4A.
Yeah.
We just went to 4A.
I feel like after we left, like the coaches like found their groove and they got good because they was killing shit like while I was gone.
They started playing to win. Started playing to lose.
Right.
That was our issue. Still hurt me to this day, man. It was 30 seconds away, man. Come on, man. 30 seconds.
We ain't get back into all that, come back out, you know, relive this shit.
Then he went back to Flowers. Then he went to the same school I'm talking about. He went to Flowers. They wanted me to coach. I'm not coaching for Flowers.
That's some type of shit.
I wasn't coaching for Flowers.
You should have did it.
You know what I'm saying? I want to coach, but I wasn't coaching for Flowers. I almost coached for Duval. But that whole Lockwood shit, that whole tobacco happened, so I couldn't.
Coaching for Flowers, Roosevelt, it ain't happening.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
It ain't happening.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I
True.
can't.
You're blocking your blessings. Let Roosevelt call me.
Now, what's the name? Hey, recipes coach Up. Before he passed away, he told me to come through. He told me to come through. So,
man, one for Coach bro. Who was like him? Right. Who was like him, man?
He was the realest coach I had. Him and Coach G was the realest coaches we ever had.
Like he used to just say shit that like really make you think. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like just having like wise and fatherly figures like that been through the same shit you done been through. Like we talk about the wild shit that they said, but they also like because they was just, we forgot they was young as shit. They was like a little bit older than us, like our age and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like and then like the shit that they was talking about was because they had been through it, experienced it. You know what I'm saying? And it related to us so that when they told us not to do some knucklehead that shit, that we actually listened.
Right.
And then when you grow up and you start and you go back to what they were saying, you're like, damn, they were speaking that real shit. You know what I'm saying? And when you think about it, you're like, damn, you know what I'm saying? They really was trying to look out for us. Because now I'm saying the same stuff to other youngers that they said to us. You know what I'm saying? Even though we hated them at the time, they was really there for us. So I'm happy for them.
man, I need you to follow my page.
I got you, bro.
All right, tell
whatever y'all need me to do, I got you. Commentate, whatever.
Tell everybody where they can reach y'all at.
So #flag, OHHSHT flag on Instagram, and then we doing a Fighting Cancer All-Star game at Eleanor Roosevelt. It's Fighting Cancer because...
Hey, shout out your wife business too, bro.
Oh, yeah, Bows and Bees all day. Coda's Bows and Bees. My wife can put my daughter on a billboard. Like, that's big. Children's hair and nail salon. It's in Parkville, Maryland. It's a hike from here, but, you know.
Ain't nobody doing that.
That's a hike, but it's the first one, so.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's get black owned.
There we go.
Y'all can follow her at Bows and Bees on Instagram as well.
All right, PJ. Where everybody can reach you at?
PJ Green 15 on Instagram, man. That's it.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. For real. Long overdue. We're gonna do it again. All right,
sir.
That's it for today's show, y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching.
Oh shit!
This is Spade of Spades Podcast. Y'all have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Y'all be safe in the streets. We are out of here. Peace.